Most of us have chosen to live in British Columbia because it's one of the most beautiful areas in the world. Its coastal waters support many recreational activities. In fact, BC attracts tourists from everywhere who come to view its natural, often spectacular beauty. They can enjoy many pastimes such as sailing, kayaking, and fishing. While tourism is an important industry, so is the ever-increasing commerce provided by our ports. Vancouver is one of the busiest ports on the West Coast, and BC's economic importance is not taken for granted. Government, industry, and the marine community have worked together for many years to safeguard our natural and commercial resources. Protection of our marine environment is taken very seriously, but despite many technical advances, accidental spills can still occur.
The first of its 68 million gallons of oil was leaking into the sea.
History has shown us what happens when oil is spilled. Fish, birds, wildlife, and shorelines can all be affected.
But it also fouls and blackens our beaches.
Spills can be very large, like the vessel accidents that have occurred in Alaska, France, and in many other parts of the world. Sometimes relatively small spills can have serious effects. Their impacts are significant if they contaminate important resources, especially at critical times. For example, spawning salmon and overwintering or nesting waterfowl are at particular risk because of their vulnerability at certain times of the year. Commerce at the shoreline is often affected and can even come to a halt. The marine community can suffer if fishing closures are imposed and traffic to and from ports is diverted elsewhere. So both our environment and our livelihoods can be affected by spills. Prevention strategies and a competent cleanup capability are a must if we are to reduce the impacts of such incidents. In fact, in Canada, these are required by law. The Canada Shipping Act ensures that there is always a state of preparedness in place in all regions of Canada. On Canada's west coast, Burrard Clean Operations is certified by the Canadian Coast Guard as a response organization that provides cleanup capability. Its area of operation covers all of BC's navigable coastal and inland waters. Booms, skimmers, and other equipment have been strategically located throughout the province in trailers and on vessels specifically designed for spill response. This equipment can be quickly deployed to the site of a spill whenever needed. In addition to hands-on assistance at a spill, response professionals are available to provide a focus on financial management.
The entire province. Anything we need,
a 24-hour emergency number, 604-294-9116, activates a response. Burrard Clean Operations offers a wide range of management and technical expertise. This is provided by its own staff and through teams of well-trained contractors and its Fishermen's Oil Spill Emergency Team, or FOS86. The contractors and FOS86 form a comprehensive network throughout BC that supports Burrard Clean wherever they're needed. These team members can work reliably and effectively to contain and remove spilled oil and reduce its effects.
Fishermen actually do care about the environment and are willing to respond to an oil spill and are actively being trained. I started in 1995, and at that point in time, they sent me to Alaska to see how they did things up in Prince William Sound, and from that training, I came back down and I recruited approximately 100 to 150 vessels to be available for response in the event of a large oil spill.
That oil, I'm pretty sure, is going to migrate northwards.
Burrard Clean Operations has also established mutual aid agreements with Canadian organizations and with its neighbors to the north and to the south. These arrangements assist in mounting a prompt response wherever and whenever a spill occurs, in BC, Canada, and in the states of Alaska and Washington.
16,000 tons of bunker oil began oozing.
A cooperative effort is a must. Historically, the marine community has been involved in spill response because spills do not recognize borders. Everyone's objective is the same: to be well prepared in the event of a spill so that impacts are minimized. Prevention and safety are also important parts of the spill business. Many accidents can be prevented with good contingency plans and well-trained staff.
A complete level 3 first aid kit that they can take to the scene of the accident, and all of the stretcher type equipment is listed separately. So in a very rough setting, you can imagine that, even like a hospital bed or
In
a cot.
BC, most marine operations that handle fuel have been designated under the Canada Shipping Act as oil handling facilities. These are sites that ship or receive oil by water. All of these terminals, as well as many larger vessels, require contingency plans. In addition to on-water response, Burrard Clean offers services such as risk management, contingency plan development, and spill response training.
Planning to give us a trajectory of where...
A very important aspect of spill preparedness is a well-trained organization. This includes both the response team and its management. Such planning ensures the effective integration of industry and government efforts in dealing with spills and the efficient application of equipment.
Good afternoon, Northern Warrior.
Known as the
What's your
Incident
position,
Command
please? Over.
System, or ICS, a disciplined approach is used to assemble a good management team, a key ingredient to any successful response effort. ICS also results in a logical division of responsibilities and good communication among all of the groups that participate in a cleanup.
I'm going to have to know quite shortly exactly what this is going to be costing us, because the spill oil...
The basic elements of ICS are operations, finance, logistics, and planning. Burrard Clean's many capabilities are available to a wide range of clients, including members of the Chamber of Shipping, petroleum distribution organizations, pipeline companies, oil carriers, cruise vessels, tugs and barges, and marine cargo carriers. Other clientele include smaller oil handling facilities, the forest products industry, and a number of other environmentally responsible companies. Regardless of their size, location, and whether or not they use our waterways, they all have two things in common. Firstly, they must manage their environmental risk, and secondly, they must be prepared to respond to an oil spill. Part of managing risk and responding to environmental emergencies is being able to obtain on-scene assistance should a spill occur. Along with industry, government agencies work very closely with Burrard Clean to ensure that best working procedures and technologies have been developed and are in place. A cooperative working relationship and mutual support are important parts of spill response in this province. Burrard Clean Operations acquires the best available countermeasures equipment and hires competent personnel who are not only very knowledgeable, but who have also acquired practical spill experience. They contribute to the important services that Burrard Clean offers, including spill response training and instruction in the basic properties of oil and the effects of spills. All Burrard Clean contractors and faucet members undergo rigorous training that includes hands-on cleanup procedures, vessel operations in spills, and shoreline treatment. Spill response training is also conducted for many other organizations throughout BC. Training and the exercising of contingency plans are key components of emergency response preparation. Safety is always the #1 priority.
Within minutes, the Burrard Clean fleet.
Burrard Clean
is on its
Operations
way.
was established in 1976 to provide an essential service to the petroleum industry and local community. Over the years, Burrard Clean has carefully managed both its day-to-day operations and the range of services it offers.
Roger, do you have a full crew on board?
As a result of changes to the Canada Shipping Act in the mid-90s, there are significantly more organizations with memberships in Burrard Clean. Burrard Clean continues to improve by expanding its equipment base, introducing new training materials and alternative technologies, and focusing on spill prevention. This dynamic approach is required as the amount of vessel traffic plying our waters increases and spill response options evolve. Burrard Clean understands the important role it plays in protecting our environment and preserving our heritage. We will continue to honor this commitment. Burrard Clean Operations. Province-wide coverage, serving your community, protecting our environment, always available.